On to try the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And he's got some space here. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Damian Ratley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give. This is Montgomery. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Fields now to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
85 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they go play action now. Burrow. And this is incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now Fields.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, 41 Mike.
Now it's Fields.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
On first down, Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. They can't hang with us. Check 9, check 9.
And off comes to Montgomery. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. There's overload. Overload.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin
56 yards. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Cottrell. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And fights through one man. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On first down, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Now a first down throw, Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Here's Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On play action, Fields.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Fields.
Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Looking to throw. Fields. And he rifles one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back.
That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Fields steps away to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. Snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, Cottrell, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, he will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a